EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Geno now to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Geno on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Geno. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Mozzie Smith. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Elliott. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game, get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Kill. 47. We're going to 54 right in.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Prescott now from the 50. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 50 yards. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll fake it. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. Here's a diving catch right side.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. 3rd down and 1. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Micah Parsons in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
17's Mike 17. So we got man.
In motion left goes Cooks.
Hey, kill. 47.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
Let's make these. Here goes 47. Choose the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 2. Watch 2. Man, I got you. Man.
Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll look to set up his blockers. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off of play action, here's Smith. This one deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
17's Mike 17. Blue Dan. Mike 17. Mike 17. Hey, kill.
Prescott now. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Nwosu in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, here we go, Sunday. Check that.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Wait a minute. Check 26. Check 26. Switch. Motion.
Smith here, and audible at the line. Here's Smith, looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Smith on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Finding room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll send the tight end in motion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now Smith. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. To the air again, Smith. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Play action now, Prescott. That is caught, Schoonmaker. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Choose the right. We ain't giving them nothing to get. Switch it, hey. They were going to 52.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Steps away. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give for Walker running right. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are back within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 17. Here we go. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Prescott off play action. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're...
And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The slot man in motion right. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Alert three. Alert three. Six guard. Check six guard.
Second down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Prescott to throw it. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Sticking with Walker on second down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 71 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's get off the field. 17's Mike 17. You gonna see me? Hey, kill. 47. Mike 17.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Come on.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught by Davis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
Choose the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 2.
Prescott yet again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Choose the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back.
Cooks motions to the left.
Two. Watch 2. Watch 2. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 2. Mike 2.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch 2. Watch 2. Don't get nervous. Mike 2.
To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on second down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Prescott on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Prescott now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go, 1st and goal. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third and 4.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead is Strong. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.